So with that, we will go ahead and get started with our minute or so with SWE PNW. So up first, Elaine, do you want to talk about how people can connect to our section?
So we have a lot of different ways for you to engage with us at the EC level and just with each other in the community. So we have our website, swepnw.org. We are revamping some of the pages to align better with some of the new things coming from HQ and some of the changes that are going on with this year. So look for updates on that. Our blog, Rainy Day Reads, is located at the blog spot listed there below. We have our newsletter notes from the Northwest. They are distributed by email, and past issues are listed on the website. We also have our monthly events highlight e-blast, which is also distributed by email and past emails on the website. And social media, right now we have our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all with the SWE PNW. And we're looking at other ones to possibly start up. But these are the ones for sure that we have right now that we're all active on.
So speaking of our social media and how you can stay current with our events, what else do we have for members to connect with?
There is our Google Calendar, which uh, it updates as we add things to it. So please check it often, and sync instructions are on the page to have it load automatically into your own Google Calendar. We also have our Facebook with our events. Uh, they are live for you to interact, tag your friends, like, push out for other people to see so that we get more people coming. Share pics and tag with at SweetPNW so that it gets shown on our Instagram as well. We also have our email list that you can go to sign up at as well. And Eventbrite, all of our events are through Eventbrite. Search SWE PNW. They are also listed on Facebook as they go live. So those are all the ones that we have active right now for engaging with us and knowing where our things are.
Yeah, and that's really cool because one of the things on the Eventbrite, they keep introducing additional features so that you can follow event organizers. And so you can find our SWE PNW event organizers and follow that through your own personal Eventbrite account. So then you get notified when we post new events. And I actually got notified the other day about this lovely event because I had signed up for it through Eventbrite. So those reminders can be very helpful so that you can keep these events on your schedule and you remember to show up for them, which I would say as a host for this event, it was very important that I remembered to be here. So coming down the pipeline, speaking of events, we want to give everybody a quick tease of what we've got in the works and on the books already. So we have our first sort of face-to-face EC meeting coming up this Saturday, and that's going to be in Redmond. We've got several outreach events. The next one's coming up on October 13th, and that's one of our Think Like an Engineer Journey activities. That's going to be in Bellevue. We've got a social and networking event coming up on the 14th, which is an escape room, which has got lots of puzzles to solve so that you can all work together as a team and escape the room. And then a happy hour afterwards. That's going to be over in Seattle. We want to remind everybody and wish everybody well who's traveling to We18 for Let's Break Boundaries. That's our society conference coming up, and that's going to be in Minnesota, woot woot for the Midwest, and in October. 10/24, we have one of our SWE PNW EC meetings. That's going to be an online one. On the 25th of October, there's an Everett Community College SWE resume review where they are looking for professionals to come in and help review college students' resumes. So that's going to be up in Everett. And then our next digital digest, giving a quick plug out there, is going to be the 1st of November, same time. There'll be a link posted out for that. So it's essentially the same spot as well, because that'll be online. And then on the 10th, we have another one of our Think Like an Engineer's journeys, and that's also going to be in Bellevue. So I think that's a pretty good list of upcoming events in October and November, especially even around our society conference. So tossing it back over to Elaine, do you want to introduce our EC for this year?
Sure, we have a full EC this year. You have myself as your FY19 president, Teresa as your president elect, Cherie is your treasurer, Marina is your secretary, Heather is your VP of outreach, and Sonia is your VP of professional development.
All right, excellent. So one of the things that I'm wondering, Elaine, with a full EC, what does our year look like in terms of our kind of getting into the strategic planning and strategic visioning?
So we came up with a theme this year based on the changes that happened at HQ with regions going away. And so we are calling it Taking the First Steps with a 3-year goal of kind of thinking of how we want to represent ourselves as a professional section and what we want to do going forward and also be there for the collegiate sections if they need our assistance. So the long-term plan is three. It's currently three, but we are finding things that are stretching out to the 5-year plan. And we are have section goals to focus this year with the new and updated SWE mission, vision goals, and section theme.
Yeah, I think that's really exciting to sort of see that vision coming together. And I'm excited about being able to not only do the strategic plan for the 3 to 5 year plan, but also to incorporate into that the annual plan to help lessen the burden on some of our officers as we go forward each year as our officers turn over. So I'm excited for the benefits that that will bring.
Yeah, and the thought is that if we keep to updating and refining this plan, that it'll help alleviate volunteer burnout and also create more opportunities for people who want to do one-touch volunteering at a EC level versus taking on an elected position if that's not in your wheelhouse or if you don't have the bandwidth to do that right now.
Right. And I think that's a perfect setup for our next area to go through some of those touch points where we're looking for people to help volunteer in all kinds of level of effort roles. So, Elaine, you want to start us off by what we've got for opportunities that people can join us and help plan?
So if you look at this, this is high level of kind of what we are looking for. Sonia, with professional development, is looking for committee members to either help lead events, either 1 month, or to help continuously with support. Or if you have people that you know that would like to speak or anything like that, and give presentations and just start something like that with Sonia, she's looking for people to help her there. Outreach and volunteering, we're looking for committee members, and we're always looking for volunteers. A section that we're trying to focus on a lot this year is the Girl Scouts with all their new engineering journeys and Think Like an Engineer badges that are coming, that have changed in the last 2 years. So we're trying to come up with different ways to engage with as many girls at different ages and age groups this year. So we're looking for people to help with that. We're looking for a chair for social and networking. This is new this year. We are trying to divide things out so it's not on so many tasks are on like one person. So if you are really into planning happy hours or if you want to co-lead or lead the book club, we're looking for you. Our member engagement, we're looking for someone to chair that. That is also a new position that we are looking, or bringing back, maybe is a better word for that. So we're looking for people to also share your SWE story for our blog, and we're anyone who's going to the We18 conference in 2 weeks. We're looking for people to give stories or blogs or post their photos, use our hashtag, and that's what we're looking for in that area.
And I'll go ahead and add to that and say, like, that doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be give us one quote about something you learned or enjoyed at We18. We just want to help share those conference stories, especially to those people back in our home area here who may not be able to attend.
Yeah, and if people have to plan a year in advance for the next conference, We19 is actually in Anaheim, so that's a little bit closer than the Midwest is to us right now. And so another look, we're looking at corporate relations. We're looking for someone to chair that and kind of work with our members and kind of get liaisons within companies and see where we can leverage different people in their companies to either help with speakers or potentially funding scholarships or hosting a Girl Scout event so that the girls can learn something about engineering, whichever one that they decide.
Or
Uh,
even something as simple as like just helping pass on our SWE events within your company. So anything to kind of help bridge the corporate side to the section side. So again, many levels of opportunity there.
Yep. We're looking for someone to chair college relations. With being president this year, I had to step away from this role that I've been doing the last 3 years. And so those different students in the community college and at the universities are looking for different levels of engagement, whether it's the upcoming resume night at Everett Community College, or there's also some schools that are looking for mentors and they have their own programs. So we're looking for someone to help us better communicate with the students and back to our members so that they know about these opportunities. And scholarships are kicking off soon for the sophomore and above level. So we're looking for people to assist Dana on her task force on, I think it's a 2-year goal now, on
Yep.
tweaking our scholarships, automating it more so they don't have to be mailed to us, or looking at how we can reach more students, or even fundraising ideas to get more scholarships for students, because our current scholarships are just legacy ones. And we also will need judges coming in January. So if anyone is thinking about just even having time to judge the scholarships against our rubric, that would be great too. And then for section operations, we're looking for people to help us host our signature planning team. Like our holiday party will be coming up in 2 months, so we're looking for people to help with that. Or if anyone wants to help with our annual banquet, which is generally in May. Those are some of the events that we have under that. Special task force members, we are looking for people, like our bylaws have to be updated by December now. So if there's someone who's really into that and wants to help with language with that. Another one we have is the scholarship one that I just spoke about. We also have a task force on paperwork, because a lot of what we're doing here at the EC is creating these lasting documents, so it's not as difficult for someone to step into roles, and that there are some history on what has happened or what has been done and what changes need to be made. So we need help with that. And even just content contributors, if you want to write a little blog about what you do at work, or if you want to, or if you're at an event and you want to post to our social media, we're always looking for other photographers.
And to kind of wrap this up in the sense of, where can you look for more information on these items? Keep an eye on our webpage, keep an eye on our social media for the calls. Send our secretary an email and she'll connect you to the right group to get connected into where you're interested in volunteering. And we also will be doing periodic posts to our blog that will go through what we're looking for, because at any given point in a fiscal year, again, our fiscal year is July to June, we're always looking for people to step up for small things, medium things, or big things. So we're going to try to keep those opportunities more visible to the section. And to Elaine's comments earlier, being able to work this into our strategic and annual plan allows us to quantify this in a way that helps segment it out so that the level of effort for potentially each thing is less than doing all things. So we're hoping to help bridge that gap with providing more opportunities for our section members in the leadership pipeline as well.